Hi students, hope all of you are fine. Today I am going to discuss a very important topic for all level, a step-by-step guide on how to prepare a research project. This video is going to be little elaborative and needs more understanding. Now, coming to the steps for a successful research project. These are clarity of objectives, literature review, developing appropriate research plan, choosing appropriate research methods, writing the research report, and finally, presenting your findings. The clarity of objective includes defining goals and research questions. This clarity ensures the research stays focused and relevant throughout its course. Research questions. The formulation of precise research questions guides the entire project and narrows down the scope and directs the research efforts efficiently. Coming to the tips for formulating a research question. Start with a broad topic with general idea. Conduct preliminary research. Narrow down your focus and choose a research question that interests you and align with your expertise. Identify the research gap and be specific and clear. Ensure the feasibility of your research question within the given time frame and with the available resources. You can use the PICO framework. P stands for population or problem, I intervention or issue, C comparison, and O outcome. Now, refine your research question and discuss it with your peers, mentors, or advisors. Now coming with an example of refining a research question, and here we have given an example of my domain and where the broad topic can be regenerative medicine, where we can narrow it down into endodontic regeneration. The preliminary research we can conduct reviewing studies on the traditional and advanced methods, advantages, their social benefits and drawbacks of the endodontic regeneration to find out the specific focus that we can fix it into advances in endodontic regeneration to frame a question like this, that how advanced regenerative endodontic methods can overcome the drawbacks of traditional method. So you can also ask me questions in comment box so that I can help you in your topic to frame research questions. So let's move on. Now coming to the literature review, the purpose includes understanding the background and also theoretical framework presentation. So with the understanding background, we can prevent duplication of efforts and helps in identifying gaps in the existing knowledge, where it can assist in building a solid theoretical framework that supports the research question and methodology. Now coming to the steps to conduct a thorough literature review. Here, first we have to identify the main concepts and keywords, and with those keywords we can perform the search using different search engine like Google. Next, we have to screen the search results by reading titles and abstracts, and studies by evaluating their methodology, sample size and validity. We have to select different studies. Next, the selected studies we have to go through and taking notes like key findings, methodologies, gaps in the research. Lastly, we have to write the literature review with proper citation. Now there are some key components of a research plan which is very much important when you are preparing your research project. There are titles, background, problem statement and question, aim and objective, literature review, methodology, timeline, resources, expected outcomes and references. Now coming to choosing your research methods, and here we have to determine the nature of data first, that is quantitative or qualitative. Now we have to consider the time, budget, access to the participants as feasibility of resources. We have to ensure the selected methods align with our research objectives, and next we have to choose methods that can adhere with ethical standards, like we have to take ethical committee approvals and also patient consent where it's needed. Coming to the examples of method selection based on research questions. In exploratory research, the what are the factors influencing the adoption of new technology in healthcare can be a research question, where for descriptive research we can frame it like what is the demographic profile of social media users in urban areas. In explanatory research, we can frame it like how does physical activity influence academic performance among high school students. However, for evaluative research, we can frame question like this: how effective is a cognitive behavioral therapy program in reducing anxiety among college students? Moving to the data collection strategies, techniques and tools. Surveys and questionnaires are used to collect large data from large number of respondents. Techniques include to ensure questions are clear, concise and free of bias. We can use different scales and pilot testing to conduct a pilot test to refine questions. We can use tools like Google Forms, SurveyMonkey for the better assessment. In case of interviews, direct face-to-face telephone or online conversations with participants can be done. It can be structured, semi-structured, unstructured. And techniques include building rapport with a comfortable environment for the interviewee. And active listening is a part of important of interviews. And here we can record interviews as a audio and video with the consent of the interviewee for the accurate data capture. Experiments involve manipulating one or more variables to observe the effect on another variable. Types include laboratory or field experiments, and techniques include random assignment, control variables, and replication of the experiment. In medical field, we do regularly case studies, and it involves an in-depth examination of a single case or a small number of cases. Techniques include selection of cases by relevant and provide rich data, using multiple data sources, combining interviews, observations, and document analysis. We have to develop a case study protocol with outlining procedures for data collection and analysis. Data analysis is very crucial part for the research project. Now, after collection of data, we have to make a master chart, and a clear understanding of all parameters and variables are very important. To measure the central tendency, we have to measure mean, median and mode along with standard deviation. For the proper data visualization, we can create charts and graphs using Excel. Conducting hypothesis testing, that is t-test and chi-square test, are very important. We can do the correlation coefficients to understand the direction and strength of the relationships of variables. Now, to ensure results are statistically significant, we have to measure the p-value with confidence intervals. Here, we have to be aware about the potential for type 1 and type 2 error. Coming to the tips for writing effective research report, we have to be very clear and concise. We have to be objective, and the writing must be logical. We can use active voice, and here the proofreading and editing is very much important for checking grammar, spelling and punctuation errors. Plagiarism is important to understand the duplication of the work. References with proper citation is important. We can use visual aids like tables, charts, graphs and images to illustrate key points. Consistent formatting using consistent font, size and style throughout the report is important. We can use bullet points, bold text or italics to emphasize important information, highlighting them. We can avoid the overloading the reader with too much information at once, and we can use different paragraphs and highlighting the key points. Coming to the last or final step, that is presenting your findings. We can present our result as oral presentation in different conferences, as poster or paper. We can publish our research report to different journals, and for detail you can go through the link given in the description box, as because there is a link for the video for research publication and also how to write a research paper. Now coming to the final tips for successful research preparation. First one is clear objectives and research questions. Second, thorough literature review. Third, robust methodology. Fourth, effective data management. And fifth, clear communication and reporting. Good luck everyone, and thank you for watching. If you like this video, please share it, and if any question, please inbox me so that I can help you.